I'm Rick Grafmeyer. President Obama recently released this year's budget, and it really is a status quo budget. Very little changes from the previous year's budget. Two items of interest to note that are in the budget that are new is one provision dealing with cellular telephones, stating that the personal use of employer-provided cellular telephones will no longer be subject to tax. The estimate of this proposal, believe it or not, is $2 billion of a revenue loss. So they actually think they would collect that in audits of these things. Joint Tax Committee shows a much smaller revenue loss of only a couple $100 million. The revenue of this proposal could make or break whether this makes it into law, but it is a very good proposal, and I think it's bipartisan on both sides. Sam Johnson in the House introduced it. The other proposal is a revenue-raising proposal, and it's intended to go after the transfer by companies of intangibles overseas. And it raises a lot of money and is something that I think will likely make it into law at one point or another. And so those are the two items in the budget. Generally, though, I would say most of the items in the budget, as an overview, are not going to make it to the finish line and be enacted into law, especially on the revenue-raising side. Just many of the revenue raisers are old and cold ones from the previous year that didn't get enacted last year. They surely aren't going to get enacted this year. So that's an overview of the budget.